Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine, y'all. Let's go. Okay, so the episode began with Quad's coming over to Toya's house, Toya's all excited, Miss Quad and her are finally back on good terms, everybody's doing well, and it's just a happy times, happy moment. And they get over there, and they're kind of just making jokes and talking, about how she's doing and everything. She was just like, "Child, I'm all right," and she just recently, I guess, filed for divorce and sent Eugene the information and stuff, and she was just like, "Wow," just like I just can't believe it. I'm finally, I'm about to get a divorce. Tori was just like, "Yeah, girl, but we here for you, whoop to whoop." Let's see, Quad just bought a home with 4 bedrooms, and Tori was just like, 4 bedrooms? Just like, is it for you and the puppies? I laughed. Then Quad threw a little shade at Toya, saying that, they building a new home, that's great, as long as that tax situation out the way. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, Quad, yeah, the tax situation, Toya, Eugene, they out of the reds. The tax situation is fixed, but they finna get into another one real quick. Just you get 2 more quarters, and now you finna go right back into debt. I don't. Hopefully, knock on wood. Hopefully that don't happen, but we'll see. What else happened, child? Okay, moving on from that scene, darlings. And move to Mariah and Aiden. They're sitting down talking, and I guess Aiden is with this company or little doctors group or whatever. Anyway, his group merged with another company. And so, that's why they was thinking about possibly, having to move, because whatever the group does, I guess he have to do. But what he did was, instead of signing like a 5 or 6 year contract, he signed a year contract, because he don't know what all comes with this group, all the, all the perks or the non-perks, all the good, the bad, the ugly, etc. He don't know what's going on. So, it's looking like they could possibly have only maybe 1 more year in Atlanta. But then they was talking about where we could possibly live at. And it was just, he was like, California is beautiful and great. And it is, but cost of living out there in California is much pricey. And the way that, Mariah and them like to live in California, child, them trying to spend the same way, it ain't gonna work, child. She was just like, child, I'd be broke as a joke, which is true. That's why a lot of people from like, bigger states and cities and, up north and, all over, that's why a lot of them move down to the south, because, it's slightly cheaper. Well, it's a good bit cheaper, but, eventually, everything goes up every year. Bills, groceries, everything. So, we all gonna be just having just enough to pay our bills. And that's about it, and, hopefully get enough to get a few groceries for the next 2 weeks, and hell, it's all gonna be the same thing eventually at some point, child. Because they building townhouses and building apartments and building houses and everything, and businesses. Every 5 minutes you look up and it's a new building getting ready to be built. So child, we just all gonna be cluttered up, and that whole apocalypse shit from American Horror Story, that's real. It's gonna come soon at some point. I just don't want to deal with it. Hopefully I survive and find an old safe haven or something. Anyway, okay. So they're talking about that. Mariah also says that she wants to host. She had a scene where she wanted to. They didn't show it, but she had a scene with Simone when she said she wanted to host a Black Love party. Just to celebrate Black Love. Just to have a little moment. She talked about how her husband is Indian, and how a lot of people may feel like that she's cultural appropriating, and all that, which is on my. Make sure you guys watch my video before this one, about cultural appropriation, Chalaki Thoughts, number 13. Make sure you guys watch that, because I talked a little bit about that and something that happened at work. So yeah, make sure y'all check that out. But yeah, I'll probably link it in the bottom bar below if I remember after I upload this video. So yeah, you know, because she's black and her husband's Indian, etc. You know, and her having a black love party with a husband that's not black, you know, she was like, some people may be offended by that, and you know, I do understand that. But you know, Aiden's cool. Like, Aiden don't bother me, you know. I mean, hell, Aiden look like he can be damn Creole, you know, before he start talking, and you know, put a little curly fro on him, and you know, you think he Creole, think he one of the 5 heartbeats. Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up, stand up. Come on now. So yeah, so that happened. Hold on, y'all. Let me write this one thing down. I just remembered. You know how you randomly forget stuff, but then something brings up something else? Darlings. Okay. So yeah, I'm just like, child, and, you know, she celebrates, you know, her husband's culture, Indian culture, all the time. And Mariah, child, we know you, child, you one of the blackest ones on the show, child. Your mama is Lucy Pearl. Okay, child, we know what's tea. Okay, so what else is going on? Mariah, she seemed to have a change of heart. Because, you know, at first she was strongly against living anywhere other than Atlanta, but now she's had a change of heart, which is good. She seems to be more open now. It's just like, you know, whatever, you know, you decide is I'll roll with, you know, which is the way it should be. Okay, Toya had a scene with her, the kids, and Eugene. You know, they sitting down eating. Kids had to get Toya in check. Toya talking about dicks and balls and assholes in front of the kids and all that. It was just like, oh no, child, it's inappropriate, darling. We ain't number 8 and 6 years old. Toya, you know Toya. So Toya, you know, she kept going back and forth on what to do. You know, their 10th anniversary of their, you know, them being married is coming up. And she's, you know, just trying to figure out how to celebrate and everything. And then Eugene suggested that maybe they create a whole, like, group trip for her. Y'all know how these group trips go. They don't never go. They don't never go. They don't never work. These group trips, they tired and through. We all know. But, you know, Toya was just like, I don't know. She was like, last year the whole couples trip, you know, was a mess. And, you know, who do you think can host a better couples trip, me or Heavenly? As I tweeted, I said, I don't care. It don't matter who's hosting the couples trip or who's hosting the, you know, the group trip for this season. It's going to be messy. It's going to be mess, so it don't matter who hosts the trip. Hell. They might as well have Andy Cohen come in and host the damn trip. Because it ain't going to be nothing but like the reunion. Let me get some water, shower, mouth dry. It ain't good unless you had it pop at the end, you know. So anyway, I was just like, child, it don't matter. So Toya and Eugene apparently is gonna host the couples trip this time. Whatever. Okay. Oh, when Mariah and Aiden was talking about, you know, the whole possible move and what they're gonna do, etc. You know, they both agreed that Texas would be a great place. You know, because the cost of living is not that high. And, you know, Texas, you know, Southwest, you know, it's still in the family or whatever. You know, she said she would like Texas. So, could that possibly be a setup for Married to Medicine Texas? Or I believe they had a Married to Medicine Dallas, and somebody tweeted to me and said, you know, that it was canceled. So maybe they're going to try to do a reboot, you know, with Mariah as the star, you know, because she, you know, when it comes to this group of girls, you know, she's not on the popular list. I'll say that. So, you know, maybe she is one of the executive producers, so maybe she can create another show but on her own. You know? Another medicine, who knows? Who knows? Okay, let's see. Tawanda Braxton, shouts out to Tawanda Braxton. She came on and Heavenly does her teeth. And, you know, they were talking, you know, she briefly talked about her husband, how she's in a new relationship, but we don't know who it is and we ain't gonna never know. And, you know, how her husband is still, bitter, you know, about everything that happened. And, you know, said that he cheated. And she just felt like it would be easier if they just stood together for the kids. And, you know, so that's what he did. He moved upstairs and she stayed downstairs, but they weren't actually together because he cheated, which is, I don't know how that works. I don't know how you sit there and look at a person that you can't stand, but I don't know, you know, yeah. For the kids. Them kids gonna be alright. Do it for yourself. Put their little ass in therapy and go on about your business. You only get one life to live. That's it. Child. So it's like, I don't know. Anyway, so moving on from that, child. Jackie and Curtis, they had a scene. It's their 16th anniversary. It's a long time to be married, child. Ups and downs all around. He set up this whole thing, this whole nice table spread outside. It was kind of reenacting their first trip, I believe, which was to Paris, France. You know, it's very nice. They had a Frenchman there, darling, you know, serving them, and it was lovely. It was nice. But, you know, Jackie, he had a nice little spread of, you know, cheeses and meats, etc., hors d'oeuvres. And, you know, Jackie just reaching for the fruit. I get it. Stick to your moral six. Stick to... I get it. But I have a strict rule. Like, if I'm dieting, I try to do, you know... I'm on this, like, diet plan, and I wing on and off from it, to be honest with you. But when I'm on it, I stick to it. I try my best to stick to it. But I have a strict rule. When I'm on vacation, when I'm off on a trip, when my mom and them, aunties them just cook something I really want to eat, if it's Thanksgiving, a holiday, etc., I'm going to eat. I'm not going to deprive myself because I'm on this little diet. If it's a holiday, if I'm on vacation, that's what vacations is about. Is having fun, eating, you know, different kinds of foods, drinking, different kinds of drinks. You know, just having the full experience of something that you don't live in your everyday life. So the fact that, you know, you don't eat what the Frenchmen eat, it's just like, why are you still trying to control? You know, you can always go back home and start your diet, detox, shit a little bit, and, you know, start your diet back up. But when you on vacation, when you on trips and stuff, just enjoy yourself. That's what it's about. But that's just me, you know. She's just extremely disciplined, and, you know, on one token, I can appreciate that. But it's just like, there's nothing wrong with loosening up and having fun sometimes either. You know, and just doing what everybody else do. But, hell, that's Jacqueline. Okay, let's see. Jackie went over to talk to Contessa. You know, Contessa's still recovering. The kid's still jumping, booming, stomping down on her chest, child. I would have been knocked them. I would have been knocked them down to the ground. But whatever. So, you know, she came over. She sent her a little goodie bag. You know, Jackie had the double vasectomy as well. You know, because she, you know, had breast cancer, unfortunately. And so, you know, she had that a long time ago. And so, you know, she sent over a little gift bag and stuff. And Jackie's just pretty much just trying to convince her to get out the house. She was just like, child, you missed it. You missed the good old nasty, you know, come to Jesus moment that we all had last time. She was just like, oh, was it beautiful? She was like, it was absolutely gorgeous. She was just like, oh, okay. Well, I'll try to make the next one. Probably not, but I'll try to make it. She said, as soon as the tubes and everything get out of her, once she fully feels up to it, she will start back to go into the group. She was just like, ain't nobody think about Toya. The reason I'm not in the group, it ain't got shit to do with Toya. Toya's not that important. I don't know why Toya felt like she is. That Contessa's running from her. Child. Contessa was just like, child, I'll work it out. Mariah and them, they getting ready for the whole Black Love party, out in their clothes, etc. Okay, so we get to the Black Love party. Is that everything? Yeah. We get to the Black Love party, and Cecil and Simone arrived first. They was dressed as a basketball couple. Who came in after that was Jared and her husband, the new housewife. And she said that they was Jada and Will Smith. Okay. I get it, once I actually looked at them. But Simone and Cecil, they were supposed to be Sanaa and Omar Epps from Love and Basketball. I didn't get that. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. I didn't pick up on it. I just thought they was just being lazy and didn't want to dress up. That's just what I thought. But apparently they was the Love and Basketball. Okay. What else happened? Toya and Eugene, they came in as Steve Harvey and Marjorie the Pargery, the scammer, came in. Just Google it. It's all kind of shit out there about Marjorie and Steve Harvey. They're not the folks to be looking up to like you would think they are. Child cheese. Ooh. I don't know how people sleep at night, but allegedly. So anyway, so it was very fitting, very appropriate for them. That was cool. Eugene's mustache kept falling off, child. He had to end up taking that thing off. It was too big, it was too thick, it was too heavy. And finally, who came in? Of course, the best dress as always. Well, first who came in was Mama Lucy. Child, we ain't seen Mama Lucy in a long time. It would have been interesting. I wonder if Heavenly got heads up that Mama Lucy was gonna be there. That's why she didn't want to come up. That's why she didn't want to go to the party. But yeah, Mama Lucy came there, child. She was dressed as the Queen from Coming to America, and she had her king, whoever that child was. He was a child. And so I was like, oh, look at him. Let's see. Then the couple came in, a couple of the night, Aiden and Mariah. As soon as we saw the scenes from last week, I instantly knew who they was. They was Cookie and Lucius Lyon from Empire. I hollered. And Aiden with his little mustache and stuff. Aiden looked cute though with his little mustache and his little wig set. I thought it was hilarious. I did. Meanwhile, we cut to Miss Quad. Miss Quad looked like she's stressed out in the kitchen, looking like she ain't going nowhere. Heavenly came over. She was supposed to be dressed as Tina Turner, but it was more like Holiday Heart or somebody. It wasn't Tina Turner. It honestly just looked like one of your aunties dressed up, coming to pick up your mom, and they going out to the club. They're going out to the juke joint. That's what it looked like. There was nothing Tina Turner about it, but bless her heart, she tried the best she could. Yeah. She couldn't, and she had on flats. Tina Turner never wears flats. I'm sure she wears flats at home, but when Tina Turner's on stage, when Tina is Tina, Tina don't wear flats. She had on flats. She didn't bother putting on no girdle. I was like, Heavenly, what is going on, Heavenly? What is going on? But, whatever. The hair wasn't even really Tina. It just looked like, I don't know, looked like an old Beyonce wig. I don't know. From like '01. But whatever. She came over there, check on Quad, see what she doing, what she going. Quad went on this whole little speech about how, she was in the middle of buying her costume for the party, and then she just broke down crying. She was just like, this is a party to celebrate black love. And, my marriage is over. I just sent him divorce papers. And she started crying and hooping and hollering again. Heavenly was just like, well, baby, I just can't leave you here by yourself, so I'm going to stay with you. Of course you are. Because y'all don't want to go to Mariah's party anyway. Then somehow they started talking about how Mariah, her hosting this whole Black Love party was just a dig at Quad. Because, she's divorcing Greg. And she was just like, she didn't even think about you in this situation and stuff. Why should she think about Quad? Quad been rude and hateful the whole time. I'm not saying that Mariah don't do things, or she haven't done things in the past, but I'm just saying, it's not like Quad has been friendly to Mariah this past few, I don't know, probably a couple of years. So why should she take Quad's feelings into account? Who gives a damn? I was just like, how is y'all just flipping this now? It's just, they really can't stand Mariah. I tweeted, I was just like, it's so sad. I feel like it's just so sad that Quad is able to forgive and move on with everybody but Mariah. The situation can't be that deep. Because I'm under the impression that Quad has done things to Mariah, and Mariah has definitely done things to Quad that was wrong. But why is you able to forgive and move on with everybody but Mariah? It's deep. Is this some shit that happened when y'all was 13 or 14 years old? What happened? Let it go. I just can't stay mad at nobody that long. Unless death happened or some kind of crazy murder or rape or some crazy shit like that. That's the only way I won't forgive you. But other than that, you talked about me, I talked about you. You talked about my family, I talked about yours. I kicked your dog. You kicked my dog. I kicked your dog. We even. I mean, hell. I don't know. Obviously, there's some more shit that happened behind the scenes that we don't know about. We could put you on back to the party. The ladies are sitting around talking. Jared, she had a little bit more speaking scenes this episode. Jared and Simone and Toya, I believe, was talking, and it was just like, what about Contessa? It was just like, I don't know. I'm thinking about inviting Contessa on the trip, but I don't know, child. They kill me with that kind of stuff. Y'all know everybody's coming on the damn trip. Y'all ain't got no control over that. But, we'll pretend, I guess. Simone brought up the fact that maybe Contessa is, not coming because Toya is there. And Toya was just like, and if that's the case, F her. And I'm just like, Simone, why is you being messy? Child, nobody think about nobody named Toya. Bush Harris. Child, please. Mariah got up there. She did some poem. They could have left that out. I didn't get it. It didn't rhyme. Nothing. I guess all poems don't have to rhyme, do they? She was just like, she just wished that that Heavenly and Quad was there. I doubt it. But, she did go out of her way and invite them. She did invite them. And Mariah showed up to Heavenly's house. I'm sure she didn't want to, but she showed up. So I don't know. It's just like they hate Mariah. Listen, Mariah's a Libra like me. I know how we can be. We're very crafty people. Sometimes we have ulterior motives. Sometimes we're not really down for certain people when we try to act like we are, but for the most part, us Libras, everybody got a Libra friend, and for the most part, we are peaceful people, and we always, we don't hold grudges, we don't stay mad at people long, we can't. We the zodiac sign right in the middle. We gotta fix everybody else's problems, separate everybody else's issues. You know, we don't usually create problems. We'll lie to your face just so that we won't hurt your feelings about something. You know, that's just the kind of people that we are. And obviously, you know, Mariah has shown that she's trying to at least get along with y'all, but y'all just don't want to meet her halfway. I just don't understand that. If situations are not that serious, why be mad at somebody for 252 years? Evelyn Braxton. I don't understand that. I don't. But whatever. Okay, what else happened? I think that's it, y'all. It was a pretty, you know, decent episode, I guess. Next week, they starting the whole couples trip thing. Contessa actually did show up. It looks like it looks like Toya, I guess, hugged Contessa too hard or possibly hurt her somehow, and Contessa is going to feel like she did that on purpose, and I don't believe that. But, you know, I don't know. I'm thinking too far into it. We got to wait till next week to see what the hell going on. And, yeah, I believe next week, Real Housewives of Atlanta's coming back, too. Believe so. So, child, y'all get ready. Buckle your seats. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld Instagram and Twitter. At ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on PayPal. And all that good stuff. I'll see you guys later. Remember, stay black and stay tuned. Hey.